All right, this is the ground meat that I'm going to be making up for my spaghetti or slash lasagna. So this is what I'm going to be using for my seasoning. And now I'm going to brown up my ground beef.
And season as per your taste.
Now that our ground beef is browned up, we're going to strain off the excess oil, which we didn't have much because this is chuck. So we did not have much oil. This is about all the oil we've got that stemmed off of our meat. So we're going to go ahead and strain that, and then we're going to start adding our tomato bases to this. All right, so I make up my own spaghetti tomato sauce. We have 1 can of diced tomatoes, just the tomato juice. And we have 2 cans with the garlic, the basil, and the oregano. But I will add more basil to my recipe, and I will be adding some extra seasoning packs, which I love this Zap pack right here. When we go to the pizza place, they always have these Zap packs at Little Caesars, and it has some awesome seasonings. I don't like the actual oregano, but I do add like the oregano with the blend. So we'll be using this, a couple of packs of this in our sauce. And of course, we're going to be adding our mushrooms for those mushroom lovers. And again, this is optional, but we love mushrooms, so we'll be adding it. All right, so now we're going to start adding our cans of diced tomatoes. Now, third and final can. And we're going to add our pieces with the mushrooms, and we're going to add that with the water in it, because we want all that flavor. Okay. Let's give it a mix before we start adding our, we'll go ahead and add our basil. Go ahead and add basil. And then we'll mix it all in there. We're not going to add any onion in here. I did put onion powder in here, but we're not going to add the onion, the actual raw onion, because you never know when someone may have an allergic reaction to onion, and my brother is one of them. So we won't be adding any raw onion to this. He's okay with the powdered seasoning type, but no raw onion in this. All right, so we're just gonna let this simmer, slow cook, uncovered. All right, so here's the Zap packs. We got like 8 packs I'm gonna be using. So you figure 4 equals 1 tablespoon because it's not like it's full. There's a little bit in here. So 4 of these will equal 1 tablespoon. So we're gonna put 2 tablespoons of the Zap pack. Now, if you guys are at home and you don't have these Zap packs that we get from Little Caesars, and you like oregano, then go ahead and use 2 tablespoons of oregano. But we do actually have oregano in our crushed tomatoes, as you guys saw from the can. But we're gonna go ahead and put these inside of the pot now. And just to give you an idea on these Zap packs, I'm gonna show you guys. There's 4, and per tablespoon that I'm equivalating these packs to, because there's no measurements on them. So I'm just gonna pour 4 of those in this a little over table-sized spoon. So, 4 of those packs, even if you leveled it out, 4 of those packs, as y'all see, will be 1 tablespoon. Okay? So we're gonna go ahead and put these in the pot. So easy. All right, so let's go ahead and add these to the pot. And as y'all see, we did not add any salt at all to this pot. No salt, because the seasonings, a lot of the seasonings that you guys use, they have salt added to it. So, and then we're also going to be making this up with some cheeses, and cheeses also have a little saltiness to it. So be careful with the salt if you do like adding salt. But if you use the ingredients that I've used, you will not need to add any salt at all. Now we're just gonna let this continue to simmer cook with the lid off. Get it thickened up and let all these flavors marry. Look at that. Someone asked me how I make my sauces. Well, this is one way. And it is delicious. And then I'll show you the cheeses that we're going to be using. All right, so as y'all see, it's been simmering now for about 20-30 minutes. Now we're going to actually put a seal on it so everything stays inside. All right, so now we got it sealed with our saran wrap. You can put a lid on it if you want, but for some reason I like cooking it using my saran wrap. And it works. It works. So it's gonna continue to simmer for another 30 minutes. All right, I promised y'all the cheese I'm gonna be using. We got mozzarella cheese. I thought I was gonna get the block cheese. Can you believe they didn't have any block cheese? So I had to get this right here. But I got this from Sam's Club, and it's thick. It's a real thick mozzarella strips. And then, of course, we got 2 bags of the Parmesan cheese. We got this Kraft bag of mozzarella right here. I got these right here I got from Walmart, of course. We got the 2 little things of ricotta. I wish my husband would have got the big one, but he got 2 small ones. And then, of course, we got our spaghetti noodles because we're going to make, you can call it $1 million spaghetti, or you can just say some spaghetti lasagna, however you want to work it. And then we got the eggs back there. So here we go. Let's get it done. All right, so we have the water boiling for the noodles. The noodles, this is 6 pounds. There's 6 1-pound bags in here. We'll probably only use about 3 of these. We'll see. Probably just 3 of these. So I'll just sit these over here on the other side. But now what we're going to do is we're going to put our ricotta and our Parmesan together with our raw eggs. So let's get that done. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take our ricotta cheese. And these are 15, I believe these are 15 ounces. It is, yeah, they're 15 ounces. So that's 1 in there. There's 2 in there. And then we're gonna go ahead and get our raw eggs. We have, since we have 2 of these, 15 ounces, we're gonna do 4 eggs. 2 eggs per ricotta. And these are large eggs, y'all. What I don't show pictured is my chives. Not my chives. What I don't show pictured is my parsley flakes. And I will pull that out in just a minute. And we have this right here is our Parmesan right here. And this is a 6 ounce. But we're gonna actually use both bags. So we're going to use 12 ounces of the Parmesan. Okay. And let me go ahead and get my parsley. All right, so here's our parsley leaves. We're gonna sprinkle those in there. And now we're gonna give these babies a mix. Now, some people use the Parmesan flakes. If I had some at home, I probably would, but I want it fresh, so I'm using the Parmesan
cheese in the package.
All right, let's show you what it's looking like. That's what it's looking like. So now that we got all this mixed up, I'm gonna put some of, I'm gonna save this. I don't think I'm gonna use this right here. But I will open up the big bag, because the big bag is the one that's got the big mozzarella. So yeah, we're gonna put the big chunks in here. Okay. mix that up in here. This is gonna be delicious. I guess this is $1 million spaghetti. All right. So the water is finally starting to boil, so we're gonna go ahead and get these noodles in this boiling water. All right, so this is it. This is the filling. Woo, all right, so I got my water boiling for my noodles, getting ready to drop them. All right, that's the last one. 3 bags, total 3 pounds, 16 ounces each bag. So you're gonna pretty much boil these until they're al dente because they're gonna finish baking off and cooking in the oven. So you'll boil these to they're al dente, strain them, and leave about a half a cup of pasta water. And this is salted water. All right, so let's get ready and start layering up our $1 million spazania. Oh, yes. So first, what you want to do is you want to get a ladle and get several of those scoops of that sauce on the bottom of the pan before you start layering up with your noodles. So we're going to make sure that we cover that pan with that good old sauce. Your noodles are al dente, so they're going to finish cooking in the oven and they're going to absorb all that excess juice. It's going to be so delicious, you guys. So delicious. All right, so now that we got the noodles laid out, we're gonna go ahead and start adding some more of that good old meat sauce. Our good old meat sauce on top of those noodles. All right, so now that we're getting the bottom layer in the bottom of the pan covered, we're gonna start adding our ricotta cheese sauce. And then you're just going to keep layering everything as you've layered it. We're back to the pasta, then we'll do the sauce, and then we'll do that ricotta cheese, and then we're going to put some more of that mozzarella cheese in there. We're just going to make this a good old cheesy goodness, a cheesy, meaty goodness, y'all. Okay, now we're going to put our final layer of cheese, and we're going to just top the entire layer with this good old mozzarella cheese. It's going to bake in the oven for about 45 minutes so that everything is all that cheese and everything is all good and melty all the way through. About 45 minutes in the oven in the preheated oven at 350, you guys. All right, so now this pan weighs a ton. We're gonna have to put a support with another pan underneath, and we're gonna get it in the oven. All right, you guys, it's so heavy, I gotta double the pan because y'all see it was a lot of stuff I put in here. But we're gonna bake it in the oven until everything melts through, about 45 minutes. All right, so it baked uncovered for 45 minutes. It's out of the oven. Doesn't that look so good? $1 million spaghetti. Let's dig in. It has set and it is ready to be cut in sliced up chunks. Yes. $1 million spaghetti. Oh yeah. Spazania, y'all. Spazania. Yeah. Make sure to go and find us in the mukbang. Y'all subscribe to my channel. Go ahead, subscribe. It's free. We want you in our comment sections. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Yes, share, but only if you care. Check out our videos.